This is Omar Ahmed for IFL proudly sponsored by Everlast. With me today is Pencil, as he's known in boxing, or I've got Jimmy on with me. The professional debut, the one you've been waiting for ages, is happening April 15th. You must be buzzing, Jim.
I am buzzing, yeah. It's getting real now. We're only, we took two weeks and a couple of days away. Obviously waited a long time for this, so can't wait now.
Yeah, it's been a long process for you to actually get this over the line. Just talk me through some of the issues you've had and trying to get cleared from the board recently into this professional debut, Jim.
So I went pro January last year. Nothing was really happening, and COVID was still about. But there was a few. Am I here? My phone rang. There was a few boys in front of me in the line, so I just took my time and just stayed in the gym and just waited for them to let me know what was going on. Nothing was really happening, so I just stayed in the gym and just thought New Year, like, are we ready? And then we just got the ball rolling in New Year. But yeah, it was just slow. Like when I went pro, everything was slow, and I understood because where it was in the world in the COVID. I just had to take my time, and yeah, we're finally here. We're finally here now.
Finally, but yeah, you said it was a tough time, but you've been through such a journey to even make it to this point. So I do want to touch on that. I've heard you say on interviews before that you were the worst kid in the gym.
I was, yeah.
So what kept you going? Because that is some story, like if you're at that age and you realise you're, as you said, the worst in the gym or anything worse in the class, whatever sport you're doing or whatever subject you're studying, if you're the worst, how would you keep yourself going to get to this point?
Do you know what it was? I lived with my nan and granddad from a kid, yeah. And my nan and granddad done everything for me. My granddad used to take me boxing from the age of 8. I started at Barking. And it was a sport. Like I used to like going after school. It was just keep me on the straight and narrow, not hanging about. I was only young, just boxing. And yeah, when I got to that like 13 age, I was the worst kid in the gym. But I had my first fight at 11, and when you get to like that 16 age, it starts hurting, and I didn't mind getting it. I enjoyed it, so I started getting a bit better. We went to a different club, and yeah, I just thought like I'm actually quite good now, and went in the ABAs and all that, done all right. Always boxed the top boys, but I lost. But I didn't mind getting in there with people. And then when I got to about 16, 17, I went to Chadwell St Mary, and it was the best club I went to. And that's where I've done the most as an amateur. But the reason why I carried on boxing is because, like, to now, is my granddad took me boxing from the age of 8, and if I give up now, he wasted all that time taking me, you know what I mean? So it's the only reason why probably I still do it. Obviously, if I was rubbish, I wouldn't do it anymore. But where I'm half good, I just feel like, yeah, like I can show him all that time and effort he's put into me. It's going to pay off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I wanted to carry on with it.
So without your granddad, you wouldn't be making your professional debut in a couple of weeks' time?
Like I'm not just doing it for my granddad, I'm doing it for myself as well. But the main reason behind it all is, if my granddad didn't put me into boxing, would I be doing it? You don't know. But the reason why I carried on doing it is when you get to that 16 age and your mates are going out, birds, drinking, partying. I was at the parties, but I weren't boozing. I had training, I had running the next day. So I've always grafted, and yeah, like the main reason probably I'm still doing it is because my granddad. But I also want to do it for myself, but also for him as well.
Yeah, of course. You've clearly had that dedication and drive and hunger from your early days, from what you just referred to there, kind of being dedicated and not doing what your mates were doing just so you could get up for your runs and go to the gym. So having that dedication moving forward in the pro ranks, where do you think you can get to, Jim? What do you think you can achieve?
I reckon I can win a British title, and whatever I do after that is like a dream. Like I definitely can get to a British level, and anything that happens after that is like madness, crazy, because no one would have thought that. But I definitely can win a title.
What weight are you turning over at on the 15th?
Whoa. At the moment, I am super lightweight. I'm 3 weeks out from the fight. I'm a kilo overweight. So we are talking about maybe going down to lightweight in the future.
Okay. Okay.
But no one knew. Last year, obviously when it was slow, I was at the gym. Obviously, I was like training, but I weren't training like a pro like every day. I was like twice a week, 3 times a week, and I weren't motivated. I was heavy. No one was gonna think, yeah, you do that weight again. And a few things changed in my life, and yeah, the weight just fell off me.
Okay. Well, it's an April 15th at your call, an iconic place for British boxing. So how does it feel to be making your debut on the MTK show at your call?
Yeah, Lee rang me, and he told me, "Do you want to, like, are you ready? Will you be ready for April 15th?" I said, "Yeah, what show?" And he said, "The British Title 1 card," and I just grabbed the opportunity at both hands. And the reason why, what made me think about it is I see a quote on Instagram. So it was saying like, if you don't take the chance, lose something like if you don't take the chance, you'll lose it, or you might only get the chance once. And I thought, yeah, sweet. And I dedicated my life. I was all ticking over, but when he rang me, I just said, yeah, sweet, let's go. And yeah, I've been in the gym ever since and been living the life.
I'm sure tickets are flying for yourself come April 15th. How'd it been going?
Do you know what? Because I've never had to do it before, I was half like a bit nervous how many I'm going to do. So I only asked for a certain many and they went straight away. And then I've had to order another 2 lots. But they're going good. I can't wait now.
That's good. And everyone who's coming in on your call, what can they expect to see from yourself, Jim?
Just a very good class performance. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to start knocking people out because I'm not going in there to knock people out. But if that comes, it comes naturally. You know what I mean? I'm in there to show people what I can do and what I've been learning on for the last year and however months it's took to get to here. So I'm not going to start saying, yeah, I'm going to knock someone out. You're going to see a class performance.
Well, we look forward to that class performance. I appreciate your time, and I'm sure we'll catch up once before you make your debut. But yeah, congratulations getting this point, and best of luck for the rest of the camp. All right, Jim?
No worries. Thank you very much.
Top man. Thank you, man.